My father passed away when I was in the 7th grade. The memories I have of him before Alzheimer's disease took him over are few, but they are pleasant ones. So, when I was older and found out that he wasn't my biological father, I chose not to accept my donor father's contact information. This confuses some people. They ask me why I wouldn't want to know my blood connections, or aren't I worried that I'm missing out on knowing my heritage? For me, that answer is simple. Family, for me, is about who raised me, who shaped my present, and who is currently shaping my future, my lifelong support system. So this presentation is for my true family, the ones who were and are there for me. I grew up knowing little of my mother's family, and even less so of my father's. I know that my mother is the youngest of 5 children. My father also had siblings, but I don't know how many, and I don't remember ever meeting them. My mother's mother is still alive and lives nearby, but my maternal grandfather passed away when I was very young. Both of my father's parents passed before I was born. My mother believes that they may have originally been from Kentucky, but at the time she met my father, they were living in Florida. My mother was born in Chicago, but moved with her family to Florida when she was still in grade school. That's where I was born. We moved to North Carolina when I was 5, and my mother gave birth to my half-sister when I was 9. That was a big year for me, emotionally and educationally. My father was ill, finances were struggling, and I had a newborn sister to help care for. My education took the hit for all of that. I repeated a grade and attended 3 different schools over the course of that year, while my mother tried to find a school that would work with me now that I'd become a difficult child. In the end, I stayed at Heritage Hall. There I met my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Gerard, who would teach me a true love of learning. Suddenly, I wasn't a lost child, but I had a purpose and a passion. She and the other teachers there became a second family for me. They pushed me to be the best person that I could be, but their influence could only go so far. I stayed at that school until, unfortunately, in high school, the bullying by my peers just became too much. I transferred to North Henderson High School. Public school came with its own set of challenges, but at least most of the time, I felt safe. During the summers, I returned to Heritage Hall as a volunteer counselor for the summer camp. I knew then, more than ever, that I would want to teach. I graduated from Blue Ridge Community College with my associate's degree in 2014, while I was pregnant with my oldest son. I took some time off from school to care for him and to have his younger brother, but the entire time, I knew something was missing. My children are my world, but my passion has always been education. So I decided to enroll at UNCA and pursue my bachelor's in English literature, as well as a teaching licensure for elementary education. I'm excited to see where this new chapter in life takes me, but I know that I wouldn't be here without my family, my true family.
Michael. Hi, Michael.